Hey, what is up, y'all? The CC Piper, aka Roman. Hope you guys are doing well. Today, we're having a bowl of Chelsea Morning in my brand new used GBD pot with this beautiful, I guess, live edge. Let's see if I can get it. There you go. Really nice grain on this guy. It even has some bird's eye. If I can get it. Around there. It's a big pipe with a very big chamber. Hopefully you saw it. I was trying to get my buddy Mushroom Leg, if you guys don't follow his channel, it'll be in the description, to have a smoke with me via FaceTime or something, but he said it's too hot in Cleveland. I'm in Texas, and here we are. I always say to live in Texas, you have to be dumb or tough. Sometimes you have to be really dumb and tough. I don't know which one I'm at yet, but somewhere in the mix. Got this pipe from my friend Rich over at Mad Pipes. Mad Pipes does a lot of pipe restoration, and he worked on a pipe for me a while back, and I want to do a video on that pipe. I just haven't yet. But I also wanted to shout him out because he also sells the estates that he gets, fixes up, and he sells them, you know, and this was one of them. It's just a beautiful pipe. I had to have it. Gosh, I wish I could get the focus to be correct, but I'm sorry. Beautiful pipe, I had to have it. My GBDs just smoke so well that I actually bought two from him. This one, and this one is a Prodigy Handwin 1. I can't read it. Hemingway 1. It's London, England, 1643. That's all it says on here. Besides some gurgling that happens with the straight pipe, it's been a great smoker so far. Smoking Englishes out of it. And speaking of Englishes, we're talking about a few things today. I just wanted to make a video for you guys. We're talking about Chelsea Morning, though. This Chelsea Morning is from 2023. And I remember the first time I cracked it. I hadn't smoked many English blends, but I heard so many good things about Chelsea Morning. And I remember thinking at the time that Quiet Nights was going to be too much for me. And of course, I think the first three tobaccos I ever bought was Eileen's Dream, Early Morning Pipe, and Colt Blood Red Moon. And when I opened up that Early Morning Pipe, all I smelled was smoke, you know? And if you've smoked Early Morning Pipe, you know that Latakia is very much in the background of that smoke. Of that blend. Smoke. When I ended up buying Chelsea Morning, I opened that up and I smelled the same thing. I wasn't very versed in English blends. I opened it up, I tried a bowl. I noticed it was a little sour, almost like Mississippi River. couldn't understand why somebody would want to smoke something that tastes like mesquite and incense. So I put the tin away for quite a while. Probably had a bowl here and there, every now and then. But in the last, I don't know, year or so, I've really become fond of English blends, as you guys know. When you become fond of English blends, you tend to try a lot of them, and you cannot deny how good Quiet Nights is. I tried things like the Merry Monk, and I was like, it's just too much for me. Even Horizons, it's very too much for me. Those two blends lean themselves on a very creosote, very much a mesquite, very much a smoky, dense smoke to them. They're creamy in their own ways, but they're dense. So on this weekend of 4th of July, I opened up this pipe and I said it's going to be an English boy. And I didn't know what to grab. And I said, I've never really gotten a grasp on Chelsea Morning. So I opened up my can, and it was my jar. It's from 2023. And what once used to smell like a campfire smelled like sour goodness. And you can get the Latakia in the tin note, but what you're really hit with is that tangy Virginia Oriental, and it's makes your mouth water, They say it's comparable to the idea of early morning pipe. And to some degree, I can agree that the Virginias are very much that bready overtone, and that the Latakia is not in your face no matter how this smells in the tin. There's a sourness to this blend, a fruitiness to this blend that I really like. To me, it's not overrun by the Latakia. It's very much a balanced blend for me. If you smoke it slow enough, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised by the fruit, the sour tang, and the whisper of Latakia that kind of comes in and goes. I think this blend is quite high when it comes to scoring for a good reason. I think everyone can agree, for the most part, that early morning pipe is a pretty good blend. Some people find it kind of bitey, and I find this a little bitey, but it's tolerable for sure. Maybe I'm smoking a little too quick. But the biggest difference for me is there's a little bit more fruit and tang in this Chelsea Morning versus something like early morning pipe, which I love. I love both. when you light this blend, you're going to get hit with a little bit of incense, and it's quite nice, but that slowly drifts away, and it just smooths out into this really nice, to me, Virginia forward English blend. Maybe Orientals, if that's the tanginess that I'm getting. Anyway, if you haven't tried Chelsea Morning, I highly suggest you do. It's by Pease, and I know my buddy Raymond's going to get some, and he's going to try it, and I think he's going to like it. So, anyway, that's my overview and kind of synopsis of Chelsea Morning. It's good to see you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.